If you're looking for the best metronomes, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we've included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Widner 836 Tactile Piccolo. If you are fed up with digital stuff and just want something classic, then this is the ideal choice for you. It might help you focus more on your music, just you, your instrument, and the beat. The key is stored on the front of the metronome, so you don't have to worry about losing it. This metronome comes without a bell, meaning that every beat will sound the same, so it would be most suited for an experienced musician who doesn't need any help with finding the downbeat. It has clear markings from largo to prestissimo, meaning that if your sheet music only indicates andante, for example, you don't have to choose BPM from memory. It is small and easy to bring with you on travels, and the design is spot on. We just feel like practicing with this metronome all day long. Moving on to the next, at number 2 with Boss DB90 Talking Dr. B. It's perhaps the most advanced product of its type on the market. That's because of all the modes that it features. Let's have a look at some of them. First, it has 4 different metronomes to choose from, one of which is a human voice. This variety makes it adaptable to different applications, from drumming to singing. Next, it's got a rhythm coach feature that will help you improve your rhythm, which is useful if this is something you've struggled with since taking up a new instrument. You can also create beats on this metronome through the note mixing mode. Typically for a Boss product, this model is built to last. It features rubber pads to ensure it stays stable while in use. The chassis also feels strong enough to withstand a couple of drops. Connectivity is easy with this product. You can plug in your electric guitar or bass directly into the unit. The number 3 position is held by SEIKO SQ50V Quartz. Sometimes you don't want to spend a fortune. And sometimes you don't want yet another big, bulky music accessory. You don't need anything super fancy, just one that does the job. It has a large LED light that blinks along, and you can also plug your headphones in, although it's only mono, so you will only hear sound from one earplug. This metronome is probably most ideal for somebody who only uses it once in a while but still wants to be able to look up how fast a tempo is or use it for shorter practice sessions. A good, basic metronome that does what it says on the box. Next, at number 4, we have Qlik Metropitch Metronome Tuner for all instruments. Here is another option if you want a 3-in-1 solution. A metronome, tuner, and tone generator in a single small device. You get a little pouch with it that it can travel comfortably in. It has a range between 30 to 150 BPM and has several beats and rhythm patterns. It tunes whichever instrument you play and has a very sensitive microphone. What is the difference between the Metropitch and number 4 on our list, Artisan Clip-On? Well, the biggest thing is that this particular metronome/tuner doesn't clip on, like the Artisan. You'll have to have somewhere to put it, and we would suggest a flat surface like a table or possibly a music stand. It will be tricky to balance it on your knee. Another difference is that it uses a microphone instead of sensing vibration, meaning that it is probably best to use it when it's quiet around you so that it doesn't catch other sounds as well as your instrument. The number 5 position is held by Matrix Tuner. If you want to go for a metronome with a dial, this might be the top choice for you. Just slide it to whichever tempo you require and you're good to go. And should you need an end to tune with, it has that as well. Your upbeats will click and your downbeats will chime. You can plug your earphones in and it has a LED display with pendulum simulation. This is a very basic metronome, but it has everything you need to practice your scales and arpeggios and help you keep the pace no matter what tempo you're aiming for. The Matrix M800 would suit any musician that just wants the TikToks and is happy prioritize saving some money over getting cool features. The number 6 position is dominated by Widner 900 3014 Tactile Super. If you need a metronome that you can take with you and will work every single time, this is the most useful metronome for you. Super Mini is a suitable name. It is small and very cute. You don't need to worry about battery time since it is spring-driven and you wind it up with a key. Even though it is small, the click it pretty loud and it lasts quite long before you need to wind it up again. Since it is so small, it only goes up to 208 BPM. But in all honesty, how often do you play faster than that? This metronome would suit a musician who wants classic metronomes with a modern twist. It would especially suit music students who travel back and forth and need to use the metronome both at home and in school and doesn't want to worry about changing batteries. Might we add, we love the design of this metronome. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Neewer Square Mechanical. Once again we have a beautiful, pyramid-like metronome to review. If you want to find a metronome that makes you draw a sigh of happiness when you unbox it, then this is the top metronome for you. But it's not only beautiful, it's functional as well. It has a clear, loud click that makes it a good option no matter what instrument you play. The manufacturer points to the fact that wind-up metronomes actually are better for the environment, since you never have to use a battery that is harmful to nature. The metronome has a plastic cover that you can keep on it while not using it, that protects it from dust. The cover also enables you to bring it with you without potentially scratching or hurting the metronome. The Neewer Square Mechanical is a very nice looking product that is a lovely ornament as well as a handy practice buddy. The number 8 position is held by Korg DM2 Digital. If you play a loud instrument like a student trumpet or a harmonica for percussion, this might be the best option for you. It has a cylindrical speaker with a resonator structure that makes it easy to hear, no matter how loud you play. It ranges from 3252 beats per minute. It's got 19 beat patterns and 3 different PCM sounds, namely cowbell, agogo, and clave. You can change the volume as well and plug in headphones. And now for the best part, it also has a backup memory that remembers which tempo, beat, and reference tone you've been using between practice sessions, even if you turn it off. It has a large LCD screen which is handy and allows you to see all the settings clearly. Next at number 9 we have Korg TF50 instrument tuner and metronome. Korg is a highly respected name in music business. Aside from producing professional quality instruments, they also make excellent metronomes for serious players. The TF50 is a great option if you want to go beyond the basic tick-tock of a typical unit. This one also has a built-in tuner, so that's one less device that you have to carry. Both functions may be used at the same time or in turns. This is a digital metronome powered by 2 AA batteries that can last for a long time. The mic, speaker, and indicator lights are at the front as well. At the sides are ports for earphones and input. The Korg TF50 typically retails for $57.99 with accessories. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Qlik Metronome WSM330 Black. Metronome design has evolved dramatically over the past centuries. Mechanical ones have been in use more than 1,000 years ago, though the first one to be patented was made in the early 1800s. These use counterweights that allowed a stick to rock back and forth, just like a reverse pendulum. This type of design remains popular even today. May buy one to illustrate the concept behind the device more clearly to beginners. Classic pieces also serve as beautiful decorative items in any music room. Qlik attempts to recreate this nostalgic feel in the WSM330. It looks like a black pyramid with knobs at the side and a weighted stick at the front. The cutout features labels to guide users in controlling the tempo. Sliding the weight up and down the stick will slow down or speed up the movement. It uses a traditional wood block instead of a cheap plastic chassis for better quality. Since this is a mechanical unit, you do not need to put any batteries. It retails for only $26.69. That's all for today. We upload music product review videos every single day. So, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.